The wait is over. Daytona for the USORL Track and Turf Truck Series. Live from Daytona on Fast 29, it's the TWB Marketing 150. And this is the Countdown to Green, presented by Cure SMA. Chris Pickett here with you alongside my boys, Dale Barham, Jamie Zalecki. We're back, boys! What do you think? Ready to do this thing tonight?
You know it. I want to go fast, turn left.
Really glad you didn't say anything else under that.
Chris, it's Daytona. What else is there to say?
First race of the season, might as well get it out of our systems right now. How's that?
It's going to happen anyway.
It is going to happen anyway. Well, we're glad to be with you guys here tonight. Looking forward to some great racing action here tonight. Qualifying is in progress at the moment. You see the guys going around the track right now, setting their times. We'll get those times up on the screen there for you. There you go. Well, Dale, first race of the season. We've done a lot of these drafting track races recently here on Fast 29 on full broadcast, so it's more of the same. But what's your strategy starting out here in the first race of the season for the Truck Series?
I mean, it's Daytona. You know, the big one could happen anytime. You kind of want to avoid being too far up in the middle, too far in the back, get caught up. But you also do want to conserve tires and stuff like that. So, like, drafting tracks or plate tracks, I hate the phrase drafting tracks.
I know.
But plate racing, it's a wild goose chase. It's a 50-50 chance you'll do well or perform well. You just got to time when you do your certain moves. So, going to see a pretty good race.
John Peterson, why?
No.
Oh, goodness.
You brought the backup. You might as well use it.
He wanted to be mentioned here on Fast 29, and he nailed right at the camera. I'm so proud of him. He knows where the cameras are all the time.
It's a gift.
He's gifted. I'm just going to call it that. Great field here tonight. We've got, I believe, if my count is correct, we've got over 31 entries here tonight. So this is going to be a great show here for you guys here on Fast 29. Looking forward to broadcasting it tonight with you. There is Tom Bourne in the 16.
Full field, you know. Gonna be some interesting racing. Some names we haven't seen in a while. Some names we've, you know, some new names, some old names. A good mixed bag of people.
And with all these guys in the field, our defending champion is actually not in the field tonight, but several past winners are, and we'll go through that later on in the show when we get to the starting grid. To clean up a couple, well, John. Hi, John. As he sits in the infield here. There's not a camera there, John. I'm sorry, but a camera found you, so that's cool. Anyway, just a quick recap of how the Truck Series goes. It is playoffs, so they will run, I believe, the first 10 races. I'll double check that later, so bear with me on that. But they'll run a certain set of races and then go into a playoff format as the NASCAR series has done in the past. And we will have a very unique way of showing the point standings when we won't do it tonight, but we will have availability to where we'll see the point standings as they run. And if drivers win, the way we'll have to show it to separate them from the rest of the pack, because it's a win and you're in situation, they will have 10,000 points added to their real total. That way you can differentiate the guys that have won versus the ones that have not. So you'll see that as the, well, when we get a little bit further down, you'll see that. Hi, Darren. Bye, Darren. We'll talk later. We'll let them do their drivers meeting in silence, and we'll talk to them later.
Yeah.
Well, they're still there. Why are they still there? Go away. Hey, it wouldn't be a Fast 29 broadcast without technical difficulties. Am I right? Am I wrong? There we go. Now they're gone. All right.
We'll fix it and not post.
Perfect. Hey, there is no post in this thing. We are live. Watch John Peterson rolling out, getting things warmed up. There's Bronson Stafford, the 01 of Matthew Rodriguez, 72 of Matt Muir. '60 of Joey Chapman. Get you acquainted with a few of the vehicles out there tonight. Running at sunset tonight under 2X conditions. There are 3 sets of tires for these guys tonight. 3 chances at a green-white checkered as well.
Chris, I think there's one question that begs to be asked here. If we're under sunset conditions with 2x multiplier,
Yes.
does Daytona have lights?
Let me call Bob, and I'll get back to you.
I'm glad you have his number because I don't.
I'll check on that. The word is yes. The question mark is, will they turn them on in the right time? That's going to be the other question. We will find out as we go. Yeah.
That's part of the adventure. It's fine.
Exactly.
Run the whole track without the lights on, you know?
Challenge accepted. I like it. Familiar 50 of Garrett Sidnor. $62 of Michael Murata. 40 of Doug Denice. I gotta say, I like that old school 40 number on there. That's really good.
Yeah, that's a nice ride. We have some really nice rides out here in the Truck Series tonight. These guys really went after it and gave it their all.
Oh yeah, it's always first race of the season. Everybody's ready to show off some stuff.
Budgets are still high because we're
True.
not carrying trucks yet.
Totally true. I mean, heck, we got a Tide ride out there. Ricky Coletti's out there. Gotta love it.
John keeps finding the cameras. You got to give it to him.
He's a showman. He is a showman. Got to get that sponsor on the tube, man.
Yeah, it's nice to see Lovable Critters back on his truck.
It's been a minute. It's definitely been a
main
minute.
sponsor for a while.
Now, Jamie, what is that in reference to?
Lovable Critters? That's John's sponsor.
Okay, what is it?
What is it in reference to?
I believe it is his sister's Etsy shop.
There you go. That's what we were looking for. Give her an actual plug. Gosh.
I don't have her actual Etsy link, but Lovable Critters Company on Etsy. Tell her John sent you, I suppose.
Well done. Well done. Yes, that's amazing.
Only the best, Chris. Only the best.
Oh, gosh. Oh,
We're in regular season form.
Oh, gosh. Who was that down there?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Speaking of, there's somebody down there below the motorhomes. It's Austin Spencer. Yep, we are definitely in mid-season form. We love you, Austin. Just mess with you.
Looks like we got 15 seconds before we get the show on the road. Drivers meeting is just completed. These guys are getting their last couple laps, figuring out who they can drive with, who they can, get bumped from or bump.
Or go flying into the infield.
That was a good bump.
It was. It was.
Leader John Peterson.
Yeah, he is fastest in warm-up. There we go. 2.5-mile tri-oval track here at Daytona. 31-degree banking in the turns. 18 degrees in the tri-oval. We got 66 laps here tonight. And warm-up is over. Getting ready to grid these bad boys up and get going here. I said 66. I meant 60. 66 is the percentage of fuel that they have tonight. And they're starting to grid it up. A couple new things you'll see on the screen tonight. Obviously, you see the new indicator up here showing different things going on. You'll see guys going in the pit lane up there. You'll see if anybody's been black flagged, if they need repairs, lead changes, all kinds of cool info up there. The pit road ticker is now here, so you'll see anybody, four drivers at a time on the pit lane. A lot of cool little toys we've got here tonight. Let's check the weather. 75 degrees, 79 degrees track temperature. Obviously, that's going to continue to decrease as the race goes on tonight. Brisk wind out of the northeast there at 13. and beautiful clear skies here at Daytona. All right, let's take a look at the starting grid here tonight for this TWB Marketing 150. But I'm going to shrink that down and show it a little differently. There we go. Shane Therian in the Ram alongside Matthew Rodriguez. Ram front row here tonight. Row 2, Steven Merzlak alongside Tom Bourne. In row 3, it's Joey Chapman and Darren Ingram, the two-time winner of this race. In row 4, it's Matt Muir alongside Cam Barnes, who is a very happy camper with Carson Hocevar's win yesterday. Or the day before. Sorry, this is Tuesday. Ricky Coletti and Kerry Rogers in row 5. Row 6, John Peterson and Antonio Ruiz. In row 7, it's Dallas Frua and Austin Spencer. Row 8, Wong Do, and yes, that is Noah Joyce in the 81. Jamie is already going to have trouble with that one. In row 9, Tyson Lesher and Tyler Rush. That is not the rest of the field. I don't know why I just stopped like that. Let's see if we can keep it going here. Well, we lost it. I don't know what happened there. We lost the rest of the field. Doug Denice, Bronson Stanford in row 10. Dylan Poteet, Zach Krastowski, Joey Stefanus, Joseph Weaver, Garrett Sidnor, Davey Hazard, DJ Harris, Andrew Wallace, Nick Baker, and Mikey Murata. 30-car field here tonight. Kind of concerned why that just flat disappeared and I still can't get it to come back up. But hey, again, would not be Fast 29 without some fun stuff happening. All right, guys. You ready to roll here at Daytona?
Always.
Pace car.
Oh, yeah.
Dives off into pit road. The two Rams bring them into the tri-oval. We're green. And, of course, there's the grid come back up. But we're racing at Daytona.
Good start so far. Everybody maintaining 2x2 at the third row. Got a 38 leading the way, followed by the 90.
Merzlak giving Therian a nice push down to turn 3. Chapman following through. Outside line get a little bit squirrely back there. Rodriguez gets pushed to the high outside. Bourne going to sneak through the middle. Ooh, that's going to be tight there off turn 4 on the first lap.
They tried to make it work, tried to get to that bottom line. Almost caused a wreck right there on the exit of 4. That top line is utter chaos right now. These guys up front, 6 cars deep, single file.
Right on board with Tom Bourne, looking back at John Peterson.
Yeah, at this point in the race, it's the first couple laps. You just want to stay up front as long as you can. Ride it out, potentially. Let the chaos behind you unfold.
Bit of a 6-car breakaway here at the front of the pack.
These guys down there are organized right there.
Right on board with Matt Muir, 72. Take a look at his telemetry here. Flat on the gas, keep on rolling.
He's going fast and turning left.
And Matt's currently 3 spots up from where he qualified right now. It's a good start for him.
Right on board with Joey Chapman.
Three laps in, but guess who has the fastest lap of the race so far?
I'm going to go with John M.F. Peterson. The MF stands for my friend.
Never gets old.
Wong Do.
That Darren Ingram. No, Doug Denice.
Switching fast now.
Garrett Sidnor in 25th as the fastest lap. Pack comes down the backstretch again. Lap 4. Everybody's still trying to settle in here, see which lane works the best for their truck. On board with Steven Merzlak, looking ahead at Shane Therian, the pole sitter.
Yeah, I think right now the bottom lane is where everybody wants to be. There's just no energy up on the high line right now.
It's not even just that. Those 6 cars
Whoa.
down there stayed together.
Sudden move there, but
Wow.
is that Tom Bourne? Yep, the 16.
Oh.
Yes, it is. The
Jumped-
16.
Sudden, quick move to the outside, bringing that outside lane up.
So they're surely getting a run now, side by side with third place. You might see those front 2 cars go up high. The 90 takes a look,
Merzlak to the lead on the outside. Chapman's going to give a nice push to the 38 down low. Side by side into turn 3.
Yeah, it's a big gap right there between 60 and a 60 and a 72 car. It was a wonderful push.
Sorry to say earlier, you were talking about the outside lane not having much energy. Do you think that'll change as the race goes on?
I mean, it should. I mean, these guys just need to get organized. That was it.
Yeah, I think it's already changed. Those 2 extra trucks up top really helped it, but the high line's just not as formed up as the low line is right now. But I think later on in this race, once we're more than 6 laps into a 60 lapper, then more guys, especially that 81 of Noah Joyce, will find their way to the high line and go to the front.
He already has. He's on the outside line behind the 71. Kerry Rogers, the Bass Pro Black Machine on the outside. That is Noah Joyce. Different colors for him.
Yeah, my preferred spot on the tracks like this is usually the high side.
There's Noah. Oh, we changed to Merzlak, but that's okay. We saw Noah for a second.
Yeah, Dale, I agree, especially with this many trucks on track. Put me on the high line. I do not want to be down low. You get pinched down there, you get checkups down there because of the big souk, the big draft off these trucks. Put me up top. Just leave me up there and I'll be happy. I'll push Noah to the front.
I was hoping you would.
Put your tire on the apron a little bit too much, you lose it, and get a bad bump, and that's half the feel out of it, like we saw this weekend at Talladega.
Oh, Merzlak gets kicked out the high side, and here comes Bourne to the middle. He's bringing Dallas Frio with him. Is that Ricky Coletti in the Tide ride in the middle there? That's not where you want to be out there.
Yep, just got hung out to dry.
Oh, Noah Joyce sneaks back in line to the bottom there. Close
yeah, that
move
might
there.
spell the end of the high line here for a little bit, and that 16 truck of Tom Bourne is being ultra aggressive early on in this race.
Every series he runs in the USRL, he shows a little bit of aggression. He's actually, due to some race contact in the last couple of races in the Grand National Series, he's actually under probation until August right now, the driver of the 16. Something to kind of keep an eye on.
I mean, you know, it is Daytona. You know, you got to push, get up front. A little bit of aggression is necessary, but you also has to be within reason.
They saw
Highlights back up again.
It has, yes. Sorry, just to say real quick, you saw Tyler Rush pop up there in the pit lane. He just got a little too low coming to the tri-oval, and it just detected that he was near the pit lane. He is not actually on pit lane. If he was, it would show up on the screen there with his times and everything, so just want to clarify that. But yes, outside line synced back up here on the outside, Jamie.
Yeah, it looked like the 38 truck there got a little squirrely on the exit of turn 2, probably from a push from that 16. Right back to that aggression.
Well, you can see a lot of these trucks are squirrely completely right now. It's kind of scary to watch a little bit here. Look from the blimp. Pole sitter Therian takes the lead again, but Chapman on the bottom, trying to edge his way back forward. Oh, that's not going to help you, Chapman, as he blinks in and out a little bit.
Not going to help his race at all.
No. You see how squirrely these guys are. Oh, he's gone again. Oh, he's back. Oh, that's not a good spot to... Oh, a little contact back here. They take care. They save it there.
The 95 car, a good push on the 16 and 38 right there. These guys up front have a little bit of patience. You know, the rule of thumb on these tracks is not to push a pusher. You see these guys, each time somebody gets close to the bumper of the car in front, they lift a bit just so you know, not to overdrive the car a bit. Good practice to have. You are right. Tom is all over the bumper of that truck in front of him.
Right on board with Shane Therian, the 38.
'16 and 38 side by side. 16 getting a push from the 95 up high.
We also have a group of, looks like 5 or 6 trucks back here at the tail end of the field. About 5 seconds off this main pack. Just kind of running their own race, staying out of trouble, hoping that when trouble strikes, they're not in it. But, you know, you really don't want to lose touch with this main pack, especially if we end up doing some green flag pit stops.
Yeah, they are 5.5, 6 seconds back right now. And Tom Bourne has gotten up and taken the lead.
And not willing to take his time and, you know, be patient and ride it out in mid-pack or mid-podium.
Mid-podium, I like that.
I mean,
That's a
mid-podium,
new. That's a new one.
Second place, mid-podium.
Mid-podium.
You know, don't want to, you know, top 10, top 5. Wants to get out there, avoiding any potential danger.
Look real quick at that pass for the lead. Tom Bourne, Joey Chapman. He just gets a nice push on around the outside, but Ricky Coletti has now jumped up in the lead now.
You know, that 16 with an amazing push from the 95. They're almost 3 car lengths ahead.
3 wide back here. Ingram, Spencer. Got Rodriguez hung out on the outside. Pack's starting to kind of separate out just a little bit here. They got 3 wide for about 6th. Oh, contact there. Spencer and Chapman. Little paint rubbing there through the tri-oval.
That's a tough place to go 3 wide. Those trucks get really loose and really light through the tri-oval there. It's easy to lose it and just take out the field.
That arrow wash in the middle is no joke.
Tom Bourne, your leader.
Leaders, yep, new group. They managed to work their way up front doing our replay and just dove to the bottom of the track.
That's what you want to do if you're the leader. Get up there, get out front, use that yellow line as an extra wall out there.
Your only concern, though, is the car on the high side pinching you down.
Yeah, Dale, that's why I really, really hated being on the low line. Sometimes those guys up on the high line, they see the yellow line and they think, I can hit that. And you're like, hey car inside, I'm here.
A spotter is always important when you're on the bottom side.
Well, then you double down too, because sometimes you'll get that arrow push on corner entry and mid corner, and you just wash up the track a little bit. And if you're getting squeezed, once again, you can just take out the field really quick.
This is true. '95 is our highest gainer on the field right now, up 11 spots.
You're on board him.
I do love that, reflective metallic coming off a 16 car up front.
Quite attractive.
It reminds me of those Hendrick Martinsville cars a couple years ago where they're all ruby colored.
Oh, yes. Oh, trouble! Zach Krastowski. Oh, watch it, guys! Watch it, guys! Oh, and Nick Baker catches him.
That is on Nick right there in the car.
Oh.
That is horrible.
We gotta go down for the trade strip.
Yeah, Nick Spotter must have dropped his sandwich off the tower there for a second.
Yo! Do we have a
And
point?
Zach is just upset right now. That was really avoidable. Don't know.
There's the contact there. Krastowski across the nose of, I believe that was Joey Stefano in the 25, and then Nick Baker catches him right there. Oh. The rest of the guys did a great job there of avoiding it. Another look. Krastowski on the bottom. You can see the Mopar machine there slides down in front of him. And I don't know if he was trying to... That's the 31 of Dylan Poteet. And I don't know if he was trying to give him room or what, but he just almost looks like neck code there. There was quite a gap there between the left front of the 25 and the right rear of the 4. But again, contact made.
Almost looks like Krastowski went up a little bit and the 25 came down a little bit, but that certainly looked like quite a bit of net code was involved there as well.
You know how Rusty Wallace always said arrow loose, and we got tired of hearing it?
Oh, right there in the slow-mo, you can see Krastowski releases the brake.
Yep.
And slides back just a little bit, and that's how Nick Baker runs into him.
Just a little bit, and then Nick was kind of in a four-wheel slide trying to avoid him. But Rusty Wallace always said arrow loose. We always say net code. Pit stops happening. Great job of camera work here, guys. Looking great. There we go. Let's watch the race off pit road.
Well, you gotta give Dylan some grace. It is a school night after all.
That is true. He didn't get much sleep last night. We had a lot of storms come through here last night. Looks like Dallas Frua is going to come off the pit lane first. There's that new camera angle over 1 and 2. Got several new camera angles here tonight.
Boys, is it too early for the Scott Pruitt Hi to My Family at Home shout out of the race?
It's never too early for that. Yeah, I was about to say, why do you even need to ask?
Tonight, I think it's going to go out to our Makita Truck Series alumnus, Carson Hocevar, after the first win at Talladega. Boys, I haven't seen anybody ride the Dente quite like that in several years now. That was quite the win.
Yeah, it was fun to watch that one yesterday. Why do I keep saying yesterday? Sunday. It's Tuesday, Chris. Hey, look, Jamie, look. You saw your Digger cam. Sorry.
Digger.
Digger's back.
I knew we'd have him.
That race Sunday was an interesting one.
A lot of
Especially
action.
that burnout.
Oh gosh, that celebration! Oh my goodness. Yes, Dale was there. He got a lot of beads on Talladega Boulevard too. He's not telling us how he got them though.
Secret.
Okay. Looks like Joey Stephanie's going to take the end of the line for the penalty there for the causing the yellow. Sorry about that.
We heard Clint Boyer, if you watched the race on Sunday, say that he hadn't seen a victory celebration as good as Carson Hocevar's. And while it was excellent, I gotta say, Shane Van Gisbergen winning the Supercars Championship a couple years ago, where he took his boot off, and stuck the throttle doing a burnout against the wall, grabbed the trophy, and climbed on the roof of the car, that takes the cake. Arson, you gotta step it up.
I don't know. You hit the wall head on during your celebration. I think that does cause for a little bit of a step up there.
I mean, Kyle Busch did the same celebration, almost fell out the car.
I forget about that.
So does he.
I mean, according to Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch is washed, but
You know who else is washed? Darren Ingram, for no other reason than we gotta call Darren out.
I mean, he's running 7th right now. Respectable race.
The old Darren would be leading.
He does have a point. All right. Enough of us. We're coming back to green. First caution cleaned up. Pace truck's about to dive off. And you know what? What do you say? First restart of the season. Let's give you a chance to get some new speakers and over rev the ones you got right now.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I left the room.
Tom Bourne continues to be your leader. Matthew Rodriguez, Steven Merzlak, Dallas Frua, Austin Spencer, your top 5. Coming through turn 4. Right on board with Matthew Rodriguez. I think he's just kind of content to ride there right now.
Yeah, just work his way up front slowly, just hang in there. 72 and 6 with 72 being pushed hard by the 60 up top. Trying to get that top line working.
There's that push there. Chapman in the back of Matt Muir. Got the 71 of Kerry Rogers there.
Yeah, that top line just does not have the numbers. 6 cars versus the rest of the field. Ooh. 13. Spencer got loose there, off corner exit.
Here comes Merzlak. He's going to try and get that push from Muir down the... Gets up on the outside lane. Here comes the push. Let's see if it works. I kind of broke that energy up a little bit, but here he comes. He's got enough momentum from Muir, at least. He's going to edge out to the front. Looks like he's
caught him on that backstretch with the numbers advantage they got now. All right.
Merzlak to the lead. Now is he going to bail on... Oh, man, he drops down in front of Bourne. Here goes Muir. He's going to have a push to the outside here.
That push was close.
That's on board with Muir. Looking over at Merzlak. I'm sorry, this is on board with Joey Chapman, excuse me. He's in second. He drops down in front of Merzlak. I should have known that. Saw that helmet.
Aaron Chapman out front, dropped to the bottom line.
Look at that 17 truck up there. Second
Look
in the
at...
highline.
Yes! The Fast 29 machine. Look at that. Let's give him some love. There's that Fast 29 machine.
We don't have a bias on this broadcast.
Not at all. Proud of him, though. Great run tonight. He is our biggest mover right now. Let's take a look at that.
Up 22 spots. Right now pushing the hell out of Rogers right there on that top side. We got a blinker up front.
That wouldn't be a USRL race without that. Look how far back our pole sitter's dropped. He's back in 26th.
That restart did not do them any favors at all.
We got shuffled out of the line early and fell to the back, and I'm wondering if his strategy right now is just ride. Let the chaos happen, ride in the back, be safe, and, you know, Hocevar your way up to the front.
Put it on black, let it ride, you know.
Now the outside lane is kind of stalled out there now behind Rogers. That's Austin Spencer.
I suspect once that 16 of Bourne gets clear on the outside, he might jump up there and try to take the lead back.
Yeah, if there's a gap for him, yep. We got some drivers complaining about fuel saving, but they all just, for the most part, the whole field pit, except for almost 5 cars.
It's funny you should ask that. Let's take a look. Let's drop back in the field a little bit here. That's the top 5. Here's the other one we can check. There you go.
I don't think. Yeah, there we go. I don't think. See? Yeah, it wants the whole field.
So everybody pitted. Yep.
So, yeah. The 91 of Harris back there in 16th place, just content to ride it out. Just picked up the fastest lap of the race so far.
And just as you said that, he dropped back 3 spots.
Hey,
we are amazing with the commentator jinx, folks.
Hey, now he's in 19th. You know, still up eight spots overall.
Oh, these guys getting a little dicey here on the backstretch. Look at that movement.
All these pushes up here.
Wait.
Maybe I'm just chilling back here. Let me know if I'm being annoying.
I'm waiting for his response on that.
No comment.
Ears were burning. I was wondering what was going on, but that's fine. I was chilling too. I was just curious.
There it is. I was waiting for
Told you,
it.
told you. I was chilling back
Little
there.
guy back here.
Okay, Carrie, I don't know what that means, but all right. Certified tomfoolery merchant. That's what that said on the camera, but all right. We'll roll with it. Halfway.
That high side is also content to ride it out up there. They don't have to check up as much as everybody else on the bottom side.
We believe we also have a mismatched car on the outside. Just noticed it. I believe that's Antonio Ruiz in the... I don't think he's supposed to be in the Texas A&M car, or truck, I mean, on the outside. Because his number is 24, but the number on the truck is 12. Somebody did not get through inspection properly.
Hey. It is what it is.
Chris, you and I
There
both
he
have
is.
gone through inspection here, and you know you just gotta slip the right person, the right stuff, and you'll be sailing right on through.
Just
True.
slip somebody 350, you know.
Oh, yeah. Just go around me.
Top side slowly gaining numbers.
Wallace still trying to get that outside lane going with Rogers.
Chris, you tell me if I can pick this yet.
I think that was directed at me from John Peterson. Was not expecting that. John, if you're paying attention to the broadcast, which I hope you're not right now, but if you're out there in that field and you can hear me, yeah,
Ma-
go ahead and tickle.
ma- Massive checkup right there. The
Big
16 back into the 01.
Everybody paid just enough attention there, but that kind of broke the lines up a little bit.
Yeah,
Little-
slowed that bottom line's momentum a lot.
This looks like some old school drafting here. Got some gaps. Not for long.
Mhm.
Chapman giving a big push to Muir. Trying to break away in a little two-truck tandem here.
Yeah, that checkup, the 13 had to lift. You know, almost drove to the 95, which would have caused a big problem for everybody side by side with them as well.
I think Chapman's out here testing his white flag move to win the race. Trying to push that 72 out ahead, get a run, and pull out and slingshot right by him.
A little Brad Keselowski action, you say?
Just a little bit here and there.
A smidge.
Brad Keselowski 09. Sorry, for those who didn't get the reference.
And the missed number 12 car just dropped down low.
Currently running behind this
Right there.
13 of Spencer.
Well, was right there. He's right there now. Right on board with Chapman. Now I recognize him. Look at the helmet. Horrible circle, but that's the helmet. Focused.
Followed suit, followed in behind him, abandoning the top line.
On board Merzlak.
Got 25 laps to go.
Race
Another
is
fuel
flown
cycle
by.
probably coming up. It would be a good time for a commentator's jinx.
That little three wide in the middle of the pack there. We almost had something there.
Yeah. was 77 with a good run. Making it 3 wide up the middle.
John Peterson following Rogers through the middle there. Kicked Wallace to the high side.
Manages to fall in right behind them. Ooh. Everything went shrinks it up a little bit, almost gone to 43 up there.
Look at how they...
line.
Wallace got kicked all the way to the outside lane. He's dropping back big time in that 17.
Yeah, that high side has some motion now.
Here they come. That's Cam Barnes leading that line, and he's going to lead this lap. He came out of nowhere on that run. John Peterson shoving him through. That's Joseph Weaver in the 55. Some new players up front. Tyler Rush with them. And that inside line's no longer protected like it was. This pack has came out of nowhere to take the lead.
Yeah, those two are locked up front, nose to tail, not a gap. Can't fit nothing in between the two of them right now as the 55 closes up and gives the three of them a nice push as well.
Hong Do in that outside line. Haven't talked about him much. Tyson Lesher in the 11 out there in the Mobile 1 machine. And Austin Spencer with him in the 13, the Tillamook machine. Brand new players out in front of this one. The ibuprofen machine takes the lead. Here comes Rush dropping to the bottom.
Drop slow. Ooh.
Almost too low.
High line with him.
That had to be a coordinated move there, knowing those guys.
Yeah, it was close. The 55 was right across his front end. I think.
Trouble.
Ooh, caution.
Austin Spencer around.
I'm not Danny Bantham, I'm sorry. Not you, the guy on the outside kind of down.
He's taking the Lamar Joker lap, no big deal.
Yeah. Bro, you have that fucking top guy, bro, we were swimming.
Well, let's take a look and see what. Oh my gosh. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Austin on the backstretch. Outside lane. Oh, the 11 slid up a little bit, it looked like.
Yeah, the 11 car was not with the pack all the way.
Austin does a great job of getting it woe down. Oh!
Ooh.
We have a play.
Not sure who that was that went flying through there.
Another one getting their Joker lap done early.
Trying to see if we get a slightly better angle of this here. The 11 slides out. Austin ends up in the middle. Little bump from behind. And just kind of ran out of room there. See the right rear of the 13 lift up a little bit there, but it sets back down. Got to think those roof flaps there. Bronson Stafford, that's who that was in the 61, deciding to take the Le Mans chicane down the back stretch.
Those roof flaps certainly did their job. Hey, it looks like, the commentator's curse worked. I was just saying now would be a good time for, caution as they're nearing the end of this, green flag window. Pit's coming up soon.
Is that Ingram behind Spencer? It looks like in the one. He just kind of.
It is.
He went up to the outside and then took. That was Matthew Rodriguez that was behind him. That turned him. But Lesher seemed like he kind of lost the nose off turn 2. Spencer went to plug the hole, and when he did, Lesher tried to take it back, and away he goes.
Full field, everybody in the pits right now.
And of course, great camera work. Thank you, everybody. There we go. Let's just see the field on pit road. It's like Cam's going to come off as the leader.
Rushing there in the 27, up 15 spots.
It's like a lot of them taking 2 tires on that one. Anybody take any repairs there? A few takers there. A little minor bumping out there for a few of the guys.
Guys, we talked to John Peterson before the start of this race, and we told him to go out there and win it, so we can talk to him afterwards, and he's lining up here in second with a strong shot at taking home the checkered flag.
Hey, looks like he might actually have to change his name in iRacing to John M.F. Peterson after this race.
Change that E to an F, baby.
Yeah, remind me, Dale, what does the MF stand for?
Don't say it.
It's mother lover? Mother friend?
No,
Mother
no,
father?
that is John M.F. Peterson. The MF stands for my friend.
Look, I only have one use to cuss, so I wanted to use it.
I wanted to use it. This is a PG broadcast. I only get one F-bomb for broadcast.
Yep.
Our whole,
the rest of it goes in the tip jar later.
Yeah. Our whole John Peterson bit there, that actually originated here at Daytona in a night race.
Amazing how it kind of comes full circle, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, but this time I don't think I'm going to end up in victory lane given the same speech.
No, you're right. Because you're up here.
Well, until I get relegated to the pits, then I'll go to victory lane.
We'll talk about that later. Real quick, let's take a look at the upcoming broadcast here on Fast 29. New time, actually. We're going to be launching 5 minutes later every week. 9:15 p.m. Eastern here on Fast 29. Thursday night, you'll see me behind the wheel of a Mazda MX-5 Cup Race Roadster at Daytona Road Course, Point of View broadcast. And then these boys are back in action. They're actually racing next week, but I will be unavailable. I'll be out of town next week, so we will next be broadcasting on May 12th from Rockingham. Then Homestead, Charlotte, Kansas. Great run of races there. Watkins Glen, I'll be back behind the wheel of the Mazda again on June 11th. Then Martinsville for the Truck Series. They'll have another race in between there as well, along with the break for the iRacing update as well. July 7th, Darlington. That's going to be a great one. And then look at that. The Cup Series back in action on July 9th from Daytona. And then Chicagoland for the Truck Series on July 14th. That's the next 10 broadcasts coming up here on Fast 29. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notified.
That's a banger of a lineup of races right there.
There'll be a lot of beating and banging in it, too.
Mm-hmm.
We need a couple in there that turn right as well as left.
That's what the point of view broadcasts are for. Me on a road course. Let's go.
Pace truck is off. Drivers in the restart zone.
Barnes and Peterson bring him down. Barnes going to drop down.
Had a coordinated restart. John just let up a little bit and let Cam Barnes come on down.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
18 laps to go here at Daytona. Now we're going to see kind of what everybody's got. Ooh, a little movement back there in the back there. Ingram kind of moved up a little bit on that outside lane. Ruiz wasn't really expecting it.
Yeah. Rodriguez slips in between Merzak and Rogers right there at the bottom line.
Now this is about the time we start seeing whether or not we're actually going to make it to the finish here, or if it's going to be just an absolute crap show. As you're on board with Garfield.
The Garfield cam, yay!
Look at those eyes. He's focused in there. Me want lasagna. He's got a chance at it tonight.
Look, No, everybody has full-on fuel to the rest of the race. Oh, good tires.
Oh, Weaver gets kicked outside, grazed the wall. Middle lane gonna slide past him. Oh, he's blinking too. Not a good situation back there.
They get mixed up back there. Some of them 3 wide. There's a big gap between both packs, though.
On board with Muir. I'm sorry, this is on board with Peterson, excuse me. Pushing Barnes. Muir on the outside. Pushed by Chapman. They've been working together all night.
Don't want to push on that left rear, though.
That was
almost
close.
Turned into trouble.
I was just fixing to say.
16 and Bourne is up there as well.
Going back to that onboard we just had with John Peterson, where he was pushing Cam Barnes. I believe that is what Davey Hazard would call commence loin sniffing. Yeah, there it is.
Patience has gone out the window completely from these drivers right now.
Got to. 15 to go at the line here at Daytona. A win and simulation immortality await.
Can confirm.
Oh, contact
Oh,
through the
that's
tribal.
crazy.
Oh boy.
He Chapman may have finally got to the left rear of the 72 and pushed him out of line.
That killed the outside lane momentum too. He's on board with Hazard. Running in 10th. That's Joyce in front of him. They're trying to plow their way through.
Yeah.
Barnes, Peterson, Rush, Doe, Merzlak, your top 5. It's side by side from Merzlak on back.
Chapman desperately trying to get that high side to work right now.
I think we can officially say these trucks are driving terrible.
And they have fresh
Ooh,
tires
good
too.
push. Topside, good push.
Hey, Gary, everyone's gonna die here in like 3 minutes.
20 to 72 pushes to 60 all the way up front.
I know, I'm getting pushed, sorry.
Huge shove from the outside, give the lead back to Chapman. And then he loses it.
Those two.
Not a bad.
Question is, ooh, more cars running and they drop down to the bottom line.
3 wide in the middle of the pack. Ruiz kicked out the high side.
3 wide back there in the back of the field.
That third lane starting to get formed up a little bit now. Merzlak got kicked out there as well. He's fallen well back. Ooh, that outside line not well organized and kind of scary to watch back there. There it is.
All the momentum from those 2 up front, once they went down, it just dried up.
That 25 is squirrely in the middle there. It's Joey Stefanu following Austin Spencer, excuse me. Oh, big move there from the bottom to the top, and here comes Cam Barnes. He's going to get a push from the outside lane. Bourne tried to put him in the middle, didn't quite work. Let's see if this outside lane gets a run here off 4 like Barnes did earlier.
He's
And
doing his best to
here
make
he
that truck
comes.
as wide as he can, but you just can't hold off both lines at once.
He lost his push there a little bit.
Guys, do you see what I see in that third lane? Who's that leading it?
Noah Joyce. Oh, he got...
As expected.
Oh, boy. Here comes the pole sitter up to the middle as well. Theron in the 38's back. Boy, but that outside lane got a huge push down the backstretch, and Bourne gets back out front. Poteet, Joyce. Here he comes with a push from Hazard.
And Hazard, who was in that second pack, 5 seconds off the lead early on this race.
Look at this push. Joyce to the outside. Joyce will lead a lap. 10 to go. That was strong. Barnes thinking, where did that come from? Therian, the pole sitter, drops back down to the bottom. He's going to try and push that inside lane. Bourne down there with him. Poteet, Chapman. Muir down there, outside line led by Barnes. Bronson Stafford, who we saw take the Joker lap earlier with Austin Spencer. Steven Merzlak.
Racing Hazard up.
Oh, somebody's in trouble.
Spots up.
Oh,
Ooh,
What
spin.
was that?
Save it.
Don't worry about it.
That was
Looks like all
crazy
good.
looking. We're good. Still green.
Just a bit of lag, apparently.
Somebody lagged into the fence, apparently. It might have been Krastowski. Either Krastowski or maybe DJ. DJ Harris in the 91. He's still kind of hung on there on the outside. That was the wildest thing I've ever seen.
I think that's Harris in the 91.
Barnes back out front, pushed by Stafford. Here comes Spencer. Merzlak, that outside line got another big push. And here comes Spencer to the bottom.
That outside line is moving.
It's
Ooh,
starting to get
almost
crunch
like an
time now.
accident back there.
Oh, these trucks are starting to slide around quite a bit now.
It's showtime.
Definitely getting down to it. 8 to go.
Spencer looks high. Tries to get that side draft.
Yeah, he's got the push. Got Merzlak with him. Whoa, big move
Got numbers
there.
Up top. The 90 goes in. The 50 goes in. Here comes the 61 with the push in the back.
Spencer out front, trying to figure out where Merzlak's going to go. Sidnor with him. Stafford. Barnes down
cars.
low.
3 wide.
Three wide, middle of the pack.
Bit of a check up there. 91 tries to drop back down to the middle line.
What's crazy is you get these runs from basically anywhere. You can just come
Yeah, I
out of
think the
nowhere.
rest of the field took note of that big move the 81 of Noah Joyce made. Boy, these pushes on the outside line are getting crazy.
That's about the only line that's moving. You get to the outside. Oh, contact!
Ooh, check up. 60 spins.
Trouble.
Yeah, saw that coming. The 60 and the 61 were just nose to tail pushing. Car on the bottom side was just drifting up ever so
He just
slightly.
walked through the whole field. I don't know what happened there.
Peterson, Rush, Rogers, 38. Lots of guys involved here.
Try to stay off there.
That was the weirdest big one I've ever seen. They were all spread apart.
Trying to get around it there, and then we did it.
All right, well, let's regroup that one.
I think he blinked while I was on his bumper. I don't know how you rule that.
All right, so Spencer comes to the outside.
Yeah,
Makes
I don't
that
know.
block.
I have not seen him
Here, this ought to be a really good shot here.
and just at that point, he was on in my driver's cockpit.
Oh, wow. Chapman got turned sideways.
I think he had a
Comes across. Oh, he gets some air there, right? And you're right, he's like right inside Sidnor there a little bit. And you see some contact there. Bourne goes around. There's the 38. Weaver involved. John Peterson gets turned.
We can just look at it.
Ooh.
Antonio Ruiz involved. But that was just kind of weird how that it's all kind of developed there. Is Tyler Rush getting turned to the outside wall?
Yeah, it looked like we had a checkup. I saw some fire come out the tailpipes there, the 60 truck, and next thing you know, he was sideways across the track.
Sorry for anybody that got involved in that.
Yeah, those two were just were trugging along. 13 drift up just got a little loose. He got stuck in the middle. You know, the 72 gave him a push, got him loose a bit into the 90. It looks like.
They're talking about a blink, guys. I'm not seeing it.
I don't see a blink at all.
I mean, I'm not trying to, throw blame on anybody. I mean, it's definitely a racing deal. You're pushing, trying to get these lines going, but I don't see a blink. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no, I don't want to.
No blink on our end, but that 60 truck has been blinking on and off all night, so
it has.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Here's a look at it one more time. Spencer jumps up to the outside. That does stack the outside lane up. That's Muir in the back. That's Muir, right? The 72. That's kind of
72. Just a push right there, side by side.
I don't know how Merzlak got away with that.
Right side, my rear.
And you see everybody kind of checking up.
Tandem working, but 4 trucks tandem, it's gonna end like this every time.
Little kicked in on the right rear quarter, but everything else is.
Well, let's go on board.
I think that honestly started because, here comes the 13 going up. Those guys had a push, so they stack up a bit.
This is Muir.
Move up a lane real quick. I'm gonna go by it. Probably looks exactly like how mine.
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, he's there the entire time. Just a push. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just kicked in at the light.
And I'm not, and again, not trying to blame anybody. Just didn't. I'd love to blame netcode just as much as the next guy, but I couldn't quite do it that time.
Yeah, ultimately that's just short track racing.
That's all I'm worried about.
DJ, you got damage in the right or no, the left front?
I don't see. I don't think that's not a blink at all. I mean, that's just racing right there.
Oh, we're getting a feed from Ryan Tovar in race control, and yeah, there was definitely some netcode there. The 60 was inside both the 90 of Merzlak and the 50 of Sidnor after he got bumped down to the low line.
Well, we definitely saw him inside the 50, yeah.
We saw that, yeah, but the initial contact that caused that wreck, there was no blink, unless they're referring to that situation as the blink.
DJ, you got a left front damage right there.
Yeah, it's a little bent, but we'll see how it is.
Because right now, with the only car that was actually forced to go into pits, the connection issues was the 25 I'm seeing.
Got teammates up there, got you.
All right, so this is going to get interesting here at the end. Austin Spencer, your leader. Completing our third caution of the night. Well, what do you think, guys? This
I think every driver out here right now is in danger.
Or could win it.
Or could win it. Absolutely.
That's where we're at here.
Your only strategy here is, tighten those seatbelts and strap in, because it's going to be a wild ride right to the end.
Yeah, this is the old Andy J strategy. You're not lifting until you see God or the checkered flag.
Whew. Can you guys hold your breath for that long? We'll be coming to 3 laps to go. And nobody's dropped out of this race either. I want to note that as well. Everybody's still out there running. Might be slightly beat up as we take a look at the repairs real quick here. That's the drivers that made repairs tonight. And real quick.
Pace
Check on
cars, pace truck is off.
last pit stops. Real quick, and here we go. Green flag. 3 to go.
Spencer and Stafford lead the way.
Merzlak right up the tailgate. Oh, trouble!
No, Davey, no! No, Davey, no!
The Davy!
Davey spins.
How?
Stay safe. He's on the apron.
Well done.
I don't know what happened to my connection. That's on
Wheelman,
me.
wheelman. Yeah, that's him.
It should have been a yellow because I saved it, but that's on me.
Wow.
You are yellow.
No, I am.
I mean, safe call by, race control. On that restart, car gets loose, goes to the apron, you're worried about him drifting back up and taking out the field. But wonderful driving by Daisy Hazard right there to keep the truck safe and avoid contact.
Is it too soon to give him the Cody Ware Spin of the Race award?
I was actually thinking about the Chris Pickett Good Hands Award for holding on to it.
That is true. Let's take a gander at this. Going down turn 1. Oh, he blinks out.
He blinks up.
And he's going to come back on momentarily. There he is. There he is.
Corner on
And
the bottom of the apron,
Ingram caught him in the back because he blinked out. Yep. And great job of driving by this pack behind him. I don't think anybody made contact with anybody.
No, he kept it safe.
Yeah.
What
no
a
contact
save.
there, but you could certainly hear the Eurobeat intensify.
Running in the 90s.
Everybody from the 92 on back does get a free coupon for a new uniform, courtesy of Centos. Congratulations. You guys deserve it.
If the yellow comes out, it's dope. If it doesn't come out, like, once you get close enough to the line, it won't come out. So if the yellow doesn't come out in iRacing, then it's a race.
And there's the rule.
No, finish it. Take it.
3 more laps for a green-white checkered.
First attempt at a green-white checkered. We have 3.
We got a few more in there. We got, looking at the timer, we got 49 minutes left.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time.
This is USRL. We got plenty of time.
Going over a couple movers and shakers of the race so far. Spencer there up front, first place, up 13 positions. The 61 of Bradford was up 15. Now Greg Sindor is up 22 spots.
I worked really hard to not kill everybody, so I deserve my tires.
I think we should give Dewey a quick or Mr. Hazard a quick interview after the race, just based on that save.
We should. If he didn't get...
I appreciate that, especially because you're referencing Kyle Busch of like a decade ago, not the one we got now, whoever that is.
Technically, you need to do it one more time than you need to go in the ring.
I love when we can hear them talking like it's so great. Has something happened to the 25?
Yeah, earlier the 25 was having connection issues. I know they were ordered to go to pit lane.
He's
Not sure if they're back on track yet.
Right there.
Hmm.
So we can see. I think he just parked it. Yep. It came across as a crash, so I was just double checking to make sure he's good. But, yep, looks like connection issues is going to end the night for Joey Stefano, 25. All right. So we're waiting for the lights to cut off on the pace car, truck, whatever that thing is up front.
drivers starting to double up right now.
Okay.
Think we're making it to the end, or are we gonna wreck it up again?
Well, they got one lap to have that happen. So,
I think they make it.
we are not betting people. But if you want to participate in the over-under in the chat, go right ahead. Will we or won't we?
I'll take the under, you know.
I'll take the wreck in turn 3.
On the green flag lap or the white flag lap?
Yes.
10-4.
Not crossing the start finish line.
Also yes. I've been part of a fair few of those myself. Yes to all.
Okay.
Oh, look at this camera. Oh, we got hit by the Fast 29 truck.
That is marketing right there.
But there was a what, IMAX NASCAR movie with the old IMAX goggles as a kid. This shot here was scared the crap out of me when I saw it.
All right. Field comes off turn 4. Lights off on the pace truck.
Tying those seatbelts.
Austin Spencer, Steven Merzlak, your front row. First attempt at a green-white checkered. Green flag in the air.
Bit of a checkup right there on the bottom line by the 72. 61 and Stafford able to fall in behind. Not together though.
Sidnor pushes Spencer out front.
Ooh, squirrely on the top side. Cars are loose.
Middle lane starting to get formed toward the back of the pack, but is it going to be enough to get this run down the backstretch we've seen all night? Here we go.
61 got loose there pushing. Behind the 13 and 50. The 90 up there has a run. The 95 and the 81. 50 gets loose.
Hey.
Oh, trouble behind him.
And we're wrecking in turn 3.
There it is. He called it. Davey Hazard, John Peterson, Ricky Coletti. Caution back out. We're going to re-rack it.
You hate to see that.
Going down turn 3. That's the 11 of Tyson Lesher. Was that net code off the back of Rush? Oh, man.
Ooh, rough.
John Peterson, strong truck all night long. It's caught up him too late here.
John's gonna need a lovable critter after tonight's race.
That's all that just caused the energy from the back. Multiple bad pushes that caused stack up just caught those guys back there with nowhere to go.
Another angle. So I'm wondering, is the 11 gets right up on the 27. Right there, there's...
Just drifts up.
But it was like Rush went with him and they weren't even attached. It was really, really bizarre looking.
Hey, 3 wide is sometimes the worst spot to be on the track. Especially when they're in the middle car, you get hit with a lot of turbulence, car gets loose, he just drifted up. Nothing you can really do about that one.
Here's on board with Tyson Lesher. He's pushing Rush. And right... Yeah, well, initially it looked like he might have net coded off the back of the 27, but on that review, it just looks like he pushed up.
And John just there for the ride, stuck against the wall.
Garfield did not like that one.
No lasagna tonight.
No. Oh, he's still a good boy. He can get some lasagna.
It's gonna take lasagna. How are those repairs looking for those cars involved in that wreck?
Well, let's take a look. I'm glad you asked. There we go.
3 minutes. A minute, a couple seconds.
Probably a few of these guys just...
Stafford sounds like it would be a good law firm.
Garrett Sidnor.
There's a point.
Oh my gosh. Why do we leave their channel open? I mean, really? Why do we do this to ourselves?
Because it's fun.
It's something.
Good to hear what the
Definitely
drivers, It's good
something.
to hear what the drivers are thinking. You know, you're always curious. Let's go into the mind of a Greg Jennings. You know, let's go into the mind of a driver. You know,
A Greg
they're
Jennings who
hearing,
carries the
thinking.
team on his back.
broken leg. You know.
Do it for the team. All right, real quick, while we've got another quick moment, once again, we just want to remind you of what's coming up later on here on Fast 29. Thursday night, the Roadsters from Daytona with me behind the wheel. May or may not be entertaining for some. Based on the views, not so much. But that's okay. We're racing Thursday night. Then in 2 weeks, we're back in action with the Track and Turf Truck Series from Rockingham. And then we got 3 weeks in a row, Rockingham, Homestead, Charlotte, and I guess 4 weeks in a row, Kansas, with the Truck Series. Then I'll be back in action again on June the 11th in the Roadster at Watkins Glen. Then we have a couple weeks off. We'll go to Martinsville for the Truck Series, Darlington, and then the USORL Cup Series comes back in action on July 9th, 4th of July weekend from Daytona. Always a great one. And then the Truck Series back in action again on the 14th at Chicagoland. Just a reminder, like, subscribe, and get notified when we go live.
That flowed amazingly, my friend.
Thank you. We're working on it. Work in progress, always is. Well, same front row. Same bat time, same bat channel. It's Austin Spencer and Steven Merzlak.
You know what I'm doing? Give me that cat fucking having a hair bone.
So are we having question marks about fuel out there a little bit?
Yeah.
Probably, at least at this point, they would have been at the tail end of the latest fuel run. They
Okay,
would have
this
finished the race good.
this graphic may look weird depending on where it lines up. We're just going to do it. Yep, I was afraid of that. There's the entire field and their last pit stops.
Oh.
Of course, we're cut off at the top. Let's drop it down a little bit. Okay, there's the top 20.
There we go.
So, where are we at? We've got 27 laps on this deal. I think they're fine. They're just talking to talk out there. I think we're okay. Austin Spencer
they're
looking for
right
some
with
help
the-
out there.
They're right within the pit window, about 24 laps.
I think the 12's out of gas.
Oh,
Ooh.
we do have some issues out there with some fuel.
Yep, I'm out.
12's out of gas.
That's Antonio Ruiz in the 24, actually. That's that Texas A&M machine.
That's that good old Texas location.
And he's not coming in either. But here we go. Green-white checkered attempt number 2. Spencer with a push from Sidnor.
Merzlak did not get a good restart right there.
I think he's trying to keep Dallas close by there.
Back of the pack disconnected. That lap before the caution we just had, the 16 was getting really squirrely with some of these pushes.
No
yeah.
Joyce jumped out to the high line. Cam Barnes behind. Darren Ingram. I think they're going to the front, boys.
Here comes the big push on the outside. Matt Muir trying to figure out if they can do it too. Here comes Stafford trying to make a move.
They look, he goes low.
Oh, around goes Sidnor! Oh, big contact!
Oh!
Big one.
Oh!
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's
I agree.
that,
We've seen it all night. These trucks are getting
Oh,
some
okay,
air,
don't
and
make
it was
fun
only a
of
matter
that.
of time before we got one up and over. Just
Look.
hope the 50 of Garrett Sidnor is okay.
Damn, what kind of damage do I got?
Those two were just going back and forth, you know, going up high, then dropping back low. 61 tried to go underneath him just a bit too late.
Your nose, front, right corner's punched in.
Well,
I went all the way to the inside wall just to still get destroyed. That's
Here we go.
crazy.
off turn 4. Stafford goes high, trying to get a push from Muir. Sidnor goes up to block.
Block.
Thank you.
Comes back down on the exit.
You can't make two moves like that. And around goes Sidnor, catches the air off the apron. And everybody, my gosh, he hits like 3 trucks right in the windshield.
Can you take me higher?
Quite possibly, but not tonight, thankfully. Finally comes back on all 4.
Where's the 11?
At least 12 trucks involved, at least, from my count.
The rest of the field just scatters around, cutting through the grass and whatever they can.
From the blimp. The way we saw it originally.
Some trucks got a windshield full of them. You know.
Stafford
do the
moved.
trucks have the Newman bar? If they don't, they might be about to have the Sidnor bar.
Might be looking at the Garrett bar.
Right there, just goes low. Goes for a ride.
Lands on 2 trucks before it even hits the ground. Joyce with an amazing save. Muir
Ooh.
involved with that. Poteet hits the inside wall. The 4, the 27, 62 collide. The 71 and the 55 back toward the back of the pack.
Pote was fine, and another car just drove into him trying to avoid the wreck and pushed him into the wall.
38 made a great save up the middle. I don't know if he was involved earlier or not. One more time for the blimp here.
Heard one driver mention over the radio they went high against the wall to avoid it and rode the wall the whole way.
Here's regular speed. Wow, that thing just...
Look how quick he just got up in the air.
Wow, Chapman. I don't know how he missed Rush.
Dancing.
Out of curiosity, where is the 11?
If the lineup might be messed up.
On board with Chapman.
So correct. You were one of the
Nope,
people
he blinked out for a second.
just kind of hold it and merge back up.
Sidnor gets up in the air.
Start.
Does a
Get
great
off
job of
throttle.
wowing it down. Listen to that.
I got the back.
And he's like, okay, we're cool. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Oh my gosh. Another car comes off the wall there.
Highway.
Great job of driving by Joey Chapman there.
Wonderful save of Chapman, yeah.
Wonder if we
All
can
right.
get an onboard view from the 90 of Merzlak.
Well, first we've got the 50 of Garrett Sidnor.
Oh, you might
Trying to go for a ride.
Let's go for a ride, guys.
Yeah, I think I landed on my roof 3 times.
Perfect timing of saying that, Garrett.
You went fully up and over,
Oh my gosh.
bounced on top of the field at least twice.
Camera's dead again.
Again. Finally lands on its wheels. Whew. And by request, the 90 of Steven Merzlak.
Just gets a face full of truck.
Well, he's about to.
Hi!
Oh!
Like it's like one of those old, who was it?
top.
Adult Swim bumpers. I'll say we'll be right back.
It's not very often
freeze frame.
it's not very often you take a shot to the windshield and still run 5th. And
Right.
and he's 3rd right now. All right.
Out there,
They've re-racked it.
headless driver out there.
Put in the garage for that one, but gotta do what you gotta do.
So the question is, how damaged is that 90 truck? Is he gonna hold up the inside line? Is that gonna let the outside get a run here? Or is the truck not too bad? And is Austin Spencer gonna get a good push and hold on to it?
We're going to find out in
Doesn't
2
look that
laps.
bad.
Right by the billboards.
Well, boys, do you think we're making it this time, or are we going to wreck it up again?
Well, we have to now. It's race back now. This is the third chance right now. So if the yellow comes out before the end of this lap, it's over.
Cars out there running on fumes.
A lot of question marks with the fuel. A lot of question marks just with driving in general. But it's been an entertaining opener to the USORL Track and Turf Truck Series this season.
Pace lights are out.
Here we go. Spencer and Stafford front row. Oh, Joyce spun the tires on the outside. Oh, Stafford may be out of gas.
Yeah, I think that 61 truck's
Three
in trouble.
wide.
It's
3 wide for third. Three lines forming up.
Garrett, I called that.
I like that move from Joyce in the 81. Get low, get the draft, and pop back out on the backstretch with Cam Barnes behind you.
Dallas Fruit to the outside. He's got Joyce with him. Spencer to block.
90 solo at the bottom. Gets a push. 3 wide right there. Good push from the 77. 13 goes back down the block.
Hong Do on the outside pushing the 95. Here comes a push for Joyce. A bad bump.
Push. They save it.
Look at this run back here that Muir's getting on the outside, coming to the back bumper of Doe. Final lap at Daytona. Into the tri-oval. Spencer leads. White flag in the air. Trouble!
Oh, trouble.
Oh, no.
Flips again.
Cam Barnes.
There.
We're still going to race back. This is race back. They've made it to the line. Here we go. 4 wide behind them.
The 13 and 95 side by side, and 90 is right behind the 13.
Merzlak pushing Spencer down the backstretch. This looks like the Grand National finish with Dallas Fruit, but this time it doesn't have any help. Ingram, Ruiz gets turned.
It's a 3-car race for the lead.
Spencer with a push from Merzlak. Here comes a 38. Does he have a run? To the tri-oval. 3 wide. It's gonna be. I think Dallas got it.
Oh.
Dallas Freya wins it at Daytona.
That was quite the finish.
The spin and win.
Across the line is Dallas Furwood first, the 38.
Wow.
Crazy finish.
I feel stupider for sharing the racetrack with you beautiful people. Thank you.
That's Ricky Coletti. We'll let that go. Have you ever? My goodness.
First.
I mean, I don't even have words at this point as to what just occurred on my screen.
I thought Merzlak, would have. I don't know. I thought Merzlak would have came there to play the wild card because he was the third car the whole time. But that 38 got a run out of nowhere.
It did. It definitely did. We'll have a word with our podium finishers here momentarily, but wow, let's catch our breath here for just a second. My goodness. Let's drop back and take a look. I don't even know where to even drop back to. Let's drop back to when Ruiz gets in the wall. You'll see him get turned back the back of that pack, but this is the battle for the win at the front. And you'll see this 38 right here get this run from heaven. And he comes to the outside and gives the 95 a shove, then tries to make it 3 wide. Spencer and him bang fenders, and then away they go. I think Huang Do was kind of hoping he was going to be in the catbird seat. He only finished 5th, shooting through the middle, and didn't even get touched. Dallas is a little early on his burnouts, but that's okay. My goodness, guys. What a finish here tonight.
A finish.
And here's Dallas. He finally made it back around the start-finish line. And he's just going to park it right here at the start-finish line. Congratulations.
Not enough fuel, but hey, a win is a win.
That's it. Led 3 laps tonight. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's see if we can get a hold of our podium finishers here tonight. Who we got first here, guys? Who we got?
Those guys, it looks like they're making their way up.
They're
It
still
looks like
they're still talking.
celebrating down there. Yeah. Look, I don't blame them at all. It's that was a high energy finish, you know.
I'm still trying to catch my breath after that.
Yeah.
Pretty typical, really. All right, we're going to do a quick off here. It is 9:53 Central. So we're going to go ahead and get the interview started here with whoever is in there. So let's go ahead and bring in our second place finisher, the pole sitter, Shane Therian. Shane, you got a copy, bud?
I got you.
Well, you got a heck of a run there at the end on that last green white checker and almost surprised everybody. Tell us about that run tonight in that Ram.
I felt like Cletus there on the turn 4, like he did in Arca. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I had fun. This was I know I was super aggressive, just pushing my way through the middle all race, but I had a heck of a time. I don't do this anymore. I'm basically like retired from iRacing, but my buddies brought me back, and I just had a better head in it and just had a great time. This was fantastic.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to retire and come back and win the pole and finish second at Daytona, but that's beside the point. So that's
really.
Yeah, I don't get poles on Daytona because I run on a controller. So I was like, well, what just happened?
Hey.
He's showing off that's the secret, Dale. That's the secret.
Yeah.
We never had that. Sitting here wheel in front of me. Why do we even have this thing?
It's waste of money.
Go get a controller, guys. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Get a pole, finish second. Yeah, $40. Yeah.
I have a wheel. I just don't use it.
Did it seem like we noticed a lot the outside lane? You get some runs out there, not early, but definitely about mid race. It seemed like that outside lane was the place to be. Is that kind of what you felt like during the race?
Oh, it was the middle. So I was sitting in the back because I was watching the Bruins game. So I was just kind of hanging out.
Priorities.
But
yes.
I was just watching the field. I was like, the middle looks good. And then when the Bruins went into overtime, so I had intermission, I just said, Bronson, follow me. And I went to the middle, and we just zoomed all the way to the front. So that you had to really be close to the inside line, and you would just pull them back, and you would just fly.
Yeah, that run you got after those 2 consecutive wrecks, like we were just saying, you played a wonderful wild card, so you thought it was going to be between the 95 and the 90, those 2 guys battling it out, but you just came out of nowhere and just threw all their plans out the window.
I was hoping they weren't going to see me coming, and I could just go around the top, but I went to the top, and he saw me, so I was like, it's either wreck him or push him, so I just slammed into the back of him.
We noticed. It was a good call.
Yeah, I tried to go middle, but I didn't want to wreck him. But I still wrecked, but I got second.
If you go back and watch the Grand National race from Daytona earlier this season, you'll see he had a very similar situation at the end of that race too. So with a dogfight with about four cars because everybody else wrecked. So, but you got some great sponsor in that 38 with the pole-winning Ram. Go ahead and tell us about him.
Yeah, I mostly kind of came back because I got recently partnered with Power A, so I was like, well, I guess I have to come back at this point. So I just want to thank them, I guess, and then obviously my teammates, I don't even know what team I'm on. I'm on Sky or Hula Monkey, I don't even know anymore. They just tell me to join a team. So one of them, and Bronson and Matt and all those guys. So, and then Matt Muir for painting this truck. But yeah, this about it. I just had so much fun.
We could tell. It was great to watch you out there. Congratulations on the P2, and hope to see you again in one of these.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Shane Therian, the pole sitter, comes home second tonight.
Somebody in the pit in the interview room. Who is this?
Who is it? Who is in there? I can't see it. You're going to tell me. Oh, it's Austin Spencer. Thank you. Somebody's got to help me with that because I can't see. Austin Spencer, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, you sound a little distressed with that third place finish. I know you were leading there on all the green white checkers, but still came home P3. But tell us about that run, bud.
Yeah, it was up and down night. You know, I was kind of just biding my time. It was a lot of, I don't know if y'all were aware, but there was a lot of fuel saving there before those pit stops. So I was really just hanging out where I could run 70% throttle. I really didn't run full throttle all night till I got up in that top 5, but I was really happy with the way me, Garrett, and Steven were able to work together. I mean, we really made it through the pack, and I was really proud of how we got control of the race there, and upset that we couldn't get it figured out on any of the earlier green white checkers, because we had some great restarts and we really had control of the field. But losing Garrett behind me, and Steven got damage and just could not get hooked up to me with that damage. So
I mean, he did take a truck to the windshield, so
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
We weren't sure how bad it was. So we just kind
neither
of
were we.
went
we were
with
wondering,
it.
we were wondering that too. We didn't know how that was going to work out for you either. So
Yeah, I mean, what I told Garrett was I was blocking with him, you know, I was tracing his blocks. I saw him get sideways, and then I pinned the throttle because I was trying to drag the brake to get him to my bumper. I pinned the throttle and looked out the windshield, and as soon as I looked back up, he was vertical, and that was a little scary. That was a scary sight. I'm glad he's okay.
we are too. It was very shocking to see all of a sudden this 50 truck just flying up in the air. But you had that spin earlier, and everybody decided to take the Joker lap down the chicane trying to avoid it, which was very entertaining for us. So, but I'm glad you were able to bounce back from that and get a P3, and you got some great sponsors on that Ford. Tell us about them, bub.
Yeah, just want to thank everyone and helped me out, and my team. Like I said, great teamwork tonight. Even though we didn't come home with the win, we controlled at the end, and showed what we're made of, and got us on a podium. So I don't think I've ever actually gotten a podium in a broadcasted race. So it's pretty cool, I guess, to talk about it and be proud of my finish. But yeah, it just hurts because I haven't won in a number of years. So still looking for it, but I think we can get one sometime this season.
I think you can too. Well, congratulations on that P3 tonight, Austin. Congratulations. And we will see you in a couple weeks at wherever we're at, The Rock. We'll see you then.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for broadcasting this. You guys do a great job, so thank you.
Appreciate it, Austin. Austin Spencer, driver number 13, Tillamook Ford, brings it home P3 tonight. And let's bring in our winner tonight. He's becoming a fixture here on Fast 29. And I still can't remember how to pronounce his daggone last name. Dale, do not make fun of me. I know you're going to. Or Jamie will. Or Jamie will. Okay.
I would never.
Yeah, bull crap. Okay. Dallas.
Let's see if I can get him for you guys.
Oh, he's not even in here? I was setting you up. I was setting it up.
Here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Let me go knock on that door.
Okay.
Yeah, we lost him in victory lane.
Oh, well, I mean, he deserves this party down there. I mean,
I mean, if it was Deja, I'd say we lost him on the boulevard, but
maybe we lost him on the what's down.
I got him. He was outside the door. I got him.
All right.
All
right.
Here he is.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Dallas, your last name here.
I thought we'd been over this.
We have, and I forgot it again. I'm sorry. It's been a minute since we've talked. I'm sorry.
It's true.
Gosh, I suck. Okay, fire me, Jamie. Fire me, Dale. I'm sorry.
You're fired.
Thank you.
I don't think I have the for you.
We'll talk about it. We will talk about it. Anyway, Dallas, congratulations on the win. You came out of nowhere per usual, and it looked very similar to your win the last time we broadcasted at Daytona with a little 4-car battle. Tell us about it, bud.
I don't know. It's hard to say I hate these tracks if I keep winning them now.
You can hate them and
really
still win at them.
That eventful for me. I spent most of the race saving fuel, hoping it would turn into that, and it did not. But later on, when there was the second to last caution there before all the green white checkers, I overshot my box. So I decided, well, I'm already here. It's already slow. I'll just put 4 tires on it and put some extra fuel in it. Hope that works. And it turns out it does. I don't know. There really wasn't much strategy I had because I knew everybody else was teammates up in the front. So I just kept going forward, kept pushing whoever was in front of me. And there was that at the end where they had the damage. I I was surprised I could hold on my own on the outside, really.
And that seemed to be the place to be, especially about midway. It seemed like we talked to Shane earlier, and he said that middle lane was kind of the place to be once the track kind of cooled down. We got the lights going. Those runs were just amazing in that middle lane.
Yeah, and I got to give a thank you to Shane because he had the choice to try passing me, and it probably would have ended up in all of us wrecking even sooner there coming to the checkered. So it was a good little push there. I'll give him another push at another super speedway if we have one.
I didn't know where he was trying to go in the middle there. That was a little scary for a split second there. Looked like you and Garrett when we came to the line in the Grand National Series. So, but you got some great partners on that Chevy. You've been here before. You know what to do.
Yeah, just thank you to Dex, Unfair Advantage. Headed out to Laguna to run with them this weekend, and we'll try again next week. Auto Club.
Auto Club. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be there for that one. I will be out of town in Gatlinburg, Tennessee for that one, but we will see how everybody does, and we'll recap it when we go back to the Rock in 2 weeks. So we're looking forward to that one. But good luck at Auto Club, and congratulations on the win here tonight, and we will see you at the Rock.
Thank you very much.
Dallas Frew wins at Daytona. Congratulations to the driver of the 95. All right, guys. Well, another one in the books. Daytona never disappoints, Dale.
It doesn't. Especially tonight. Multiple cautions late, multiple wrecks going to the green. Yeah.
Jamie, what did you think about this one tonight?
I think we had an entertaining race. It was great to see 2 and even 3 lines at times running. It was a pretty clean race, at least until we got to the last, 9 times in the last 3 laps. But other than that, I mean, it was a good race. Really happy to see the outside gets those huge runs and really be able to mix it up at the front. That way we didn't have just a low line, yellow line fest like is so often in super speedway racing.
And clearly, nobody's leaving. You can see on the screen, everybody's still in their seats. Some people still taking pictures. They're just stunned by what they've seen tonight. So
It's just soaking in the ambiance, you know?
it's the aura of trucks at Daytona. That's all we can say. So, but great race here tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it here on Fast 29. We will be back in 2 weeks at the Rock for the USORL Track and Turf Series. And of course, you can see me tackle this place on the road course in a Mazda on Thursday night. Check that out. Be glad to have you on that one. But from all of us here at Fast 29, for Jamie Zalecki, Dale Barham, I'm Chris Pickett signing off for Fast 29. God bless you guys. We will see you in either on Thursday night with me or in 2 weeks at the Rock. We'll see you then. Clear.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.